I'm Sam the Seuss. I'm here with
Seth, Sutch, how we doing?
Bruh, I feel like it's been like a year since we talked. I think like last August, I think we was like our initial first interview.
I think it was like July, August, because that's when I had first moved to Florida. So about a year ago
Yeah,
now. Hell
for
yeah,
sure.
man.
How's everything been the last year? Just like with you coming back to music and taking that like what 3 year hiatus or like two?
It's like a 2 year, but with little drops in between.
Okay.
So, but as far as like an album, yeah, it was like 3 years since I dropped an album, this recent album. But honestly, things are smooth. I feel like it's important as an artist to take that hiatus, take that break, because I feel like the artists that don't are the ones that kind of do get into that depressive state and like just don't come out of it. So I think I was just trying to like learn from people and learn from situations and just take that break that I needed. And I was still writing, I was still recording. It was just more like I didn't want to be perceived anymore at that moment.
For sure, for
So,
sure.
but other than that, since the last time we talked, just been growing, man. Just Florida, just living in Florida. So I've been out of Houston for about a year now, and just been kind of just sticking to myself. I've been doing a lot of yoga and a lot
Okay.
of
I think
spiritual.
I've seen like some of your stories and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
good.
So just kind of been like on that spiritual journey as always, just connecting with God and just creating the best music that I can right now.
For sure, for sure. Um, how was that process of making the album and like
Um,
stepping back like into the booth and like just getting back into the rhythm.
Honestly, it was like it was the best album process that I've had so far, just because like it felt so fresh. It felt like authentic, truly authentic. I feel like with Sunset Nostalgia, like I felt authentic, but I kind of was creating from a place of like wanting to please and wanting to like, oh, they'll like this, they'll like this. Oh,
Yeah,
that this type of people, like these type of fans will like this song, and then these type of fans will like that. And I was 23, so I would say like I'm 25. I was 25 creating a Human Sunset, so I think there was just a lot of growth as far as like creating for myself first. I think I was keeping that key, just creating that environment. It was the move from Houston to Florida, and like in between Sunset Nostalgia and a Human Sunset. My dad passed. I
right.
don't I
Yeah,
don't talk I talk about this a little on the album, but like my mom, she got hooked on drugs. My dad passed, so there's a lot of like I think there was a lot of just emotions that came out in Human Sunset, and as I'm like processing it as well. So I
yeah,
think the process was like me processing, my emotions and just like and learning to just be okay with them, and like be honestly the best thing that I learned in this process of creating this album is that it is okay to like feel sad. I never wanted to feel sad creating that first album, like Sunset. Like I always like was like kind of covered it up with fake positivity, like that was my process. But now it's like nah, like feel these feelings, get them out, and like let the people hear it, and that's what they'll really gravitate towards. So that's like the growth and the process that I've learned from like that first album to this one for sure.
sure, for sure. Yeah, and I feel like you can hear like the growth and like the transition like in the albums, like how they differ
Appreciate
and stuff like that. Like
it. Hell
you're like
yeah.
finding your sound, like you coming back. Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's important to just keep experimenting, because I remember you saying your favorite song at the time was Am I Worthy, which to me, that's one of my favorites just because it's like, it's a short song, obviously, but it's vulnerable. Like you could hear like that. I don't know. I just feel like you can hear that vulnerability, and that's what I'm trying to like
Yeah,
do. And like, that's just more authentic, like just songs like that. So yeah, man, I appreciate it.
no problem. How did you feel like the reception was for like this project?
That's a great question because I was trying not to like look at reception. United took my I don't know if you saw it, but United took my project off for like a week because of just
Oh,
some things that was going on.
yeah,
And so that kind of stunted the reception, if I'm being honest. That was probably like 3 or 4 weeks after. So but the initial like reception was great. I mean, it was like open arms, the people that support have always supported. And then honestly, I feel like now, which is the album's been out what 2 months now, And now that I'm posting content every single day on TikTok, and like that's where I grow most, honestly, in Instagram. But like now that I'm posting the album content, like maybe 2 months later, it's like the reception has been amplified from like new fans. So
Mm,
I think the reception initially was all the like old support that really just like, and of course some new support there. Like don't get me wrong, but it was like the real core fan base that was like, oh shit, finally, like like it was like
yeah,
that. This album was for me and for them, and even people like yourself, like you've been supporting since how long, So it's like I think just making sure that I fed myself and the core first, and then now I can start feeding like the content to the new, fans that are, they come every day, the new followers every single day on TikTok, on Instagram, and it's like that's the content. That's kind of like what you got to do. Um, but the reception was great. I felt the love for sure, and I was very grateful.
that's good. That's good for sure. Do
Yes,
you have like
sir.
any? I think you. I feel like you put it on. You put this on social, but like I think you say you're moving back to Texas.
So I was going to, but I think I was like, you know what? I found myself kind of chasing, I was like, I went to Florida. I kind of got everything I wanted, and then my mind instantly was like, all right, let's go back and like let's, And I was like, wait, I don't have to go back yet, Like my mind was kind of telling me. I was actually in the middle of a yoga session, bro, and like I just had this realization that like, bro, you got everything you needed and you wanted, um, and you got away from the chaos in Houston, and it's like just chill, So I was like, I kind of just took that, and then I was like, all right, let me just find a spot. So I found a spot out here, and then I kind of just like, I got a little 3 month lease, so I was like, let me try it out, and I'm in the middle of that right now. So it's kind of like it was a shorter term lease just to kind of see a test. So we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna move back yet, but eventually, yeah, I'll move. I'll move over to Austin or something or wherever wherever I'm led, honestly. But
For
right
sure.
now, I'm kind of like, let me plant my roots, and then I kind of just want to get back on this content heavy, like every day, just putting it out right now. That's kind of
I
my
feel that.
MO. I was gonna move, but nah, not yet, not yet.
Feel that. Feel that for sure. You have
But
like any shows planned or like you've been performing?
so I haven't. There's not really a music scene in the city I'm in. Just typically like it's a very chill city. I mean, it's its own vibe. It's St. Petersburg. It's right outside
In
of like
Petersburg?
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And there's not really a real hip hop scene. Like I don't know if you've been to Houston, but Houston is like Houston and Austin. They're just like a duo that just like coming over here. It was just like complete chill compared to that, and so it's been very like it's taken some getting used to for sure.
Mm. I bet.
Um, but December I do have a show in Houston, so I'm gonna go back to Houston perform. That'll be my first show in a little while, so it'll be like a little comeback show.
Okay.
Um, so I'll still be living in Tampa, St. Petersburg for now, and then I'll go perform over there in December for sure. And if anything comes up in the meantime, obviously there's a lot of time between now and December, so I'm sure I'll lock in some shows. But I do have a headline show in December locked in so far.
Okay. Word for sure. For sure.
Yes, sir.
Bet. Um, what was like the hardest song to write on the album?
Free. I mean,
Free.
that's free for sure. I mean, that's my most vulnerable song that I've ever wrote. And honestly, I wasn't even writing it. That was like 2 days after my dad passed. I hopped in, I loaded up the DAW, and I just started just like flowing out. And I just remember like just I was crying a lot of that song. And I mean, that was like complete raw emotions 2 days after like burying my father. Like I think that one just yeah, that was the hardest one to write for sure, man. And I like so when I don't know. I mean, you could definitely go listen to whoever's listening to this. Go listen to Free and like you could literally hear me. Like I literally those are like tear words, like coming out. So it's like it means that song just means the most to me in general. So like I tear up every time I listen to it. So it's definitely that was the hardest one. If I had to say like another one, um, probably Star 67, just because like it has some sentiment, which is actually the snippet I was just doing before we hopped on this. Um, that one was about a girl. It's my girlfriend now, and we were having some issues in the beginning, and so it was just a little hard to write. But like I said in the beginning of like this podcast, it gets the process was like feeling those feelings, you know, and actually like allowing myself rather than putting fake positivity over it. So that one was pretty hard to write as well, but it came out good. I like that song a lot. It's one of my favorites on that album for sure.
For sure. And you said you wrote about your girlfriend. So how did she feel like when you
Yeah,
put that out? Like is she cool?
she
Is she
loved the
cool with it?
song.
Like she
She loved the song because there was parts like where I was speaking very highly of her, and then there was the doubts that crept in, which is kind of what the song portrays, like the doubts versus the like the fears versus the love, the doubts versus like the good parts, and she liked it. You know, I feel like every woman I've ever dated has always accepted me because they know like this is my muse. You know, like this is
yeah.
they kind of know what they're signing up for, honestly. You know,
I
so and if they
feel
don't,
like
then
you
there's a reason we didn't work out.
yeah, I feel like you gotta get happy though. Like someone's writing a song about you. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's
exactly. Yeah. She appreciated it and she loves it and she loves my music and it's a good support system for sure. So I'm grateful.
that's good. That's good. What was the funnest like session off the
Dead,
album? And did
definitely
you
dead. Weight.
dead with
Yeah, that's
it?
the first song I made when I came to Florida. Linked up
Or
with my guy, and he just stumbled across that sample, and then we just started playing with it. And I just like said left home, dead weight, and then he added some drum. Like he made that beat from scratch, and then we just kind of just flowed. Like didn't write that song at all. We just straight punched in, and just that was just we had a good time because that was my first move. That was like my first week there, and I was like, let's just make a song, and like that came out, and I love that song. It just sounds fun, you know. Like I feel like that song just sounds like we had fun making it type shit. So that was the funnest. If I had to do another one, like a second, a runner up, probably. Uh, there's. I think Moonlight was fun, and that's probably one of the most slept on ones. But I think Moonlight's a fun one for me because it's different from everything I have out, and
mm,
I love making songs like that because even if it doesn't hit for the fans, like I like making different shit, you know.
right.
Um, I'd say the most not fun one was the outro, Follow the Light. So the story about that song is I woke up at 3 a.m. one night
Mm,
and I just was like, and I just couldn't sleep, and I was like, maybe I should make a song.
mm.
Didn't speak this out loud, nothing. I hop on my phone, and it literally is I go on TikTok. I don't like scrolling, but I was like, you know what? Let me scroll one time. The first video I see is like, go make that song. I swear on my life.
Yeah.
So I get up and I just make Follow the Light straight from there,
Yeah.
3 to 5 a.m. I just make Follow the Light, and then I go back to sleep. Like, so that is like a funny little story. I think that was like just I don't even think it was me creating. Like I just got up, like made the song and went back to sleep in the middle of the night. It was insane.
Sounds like God was like calling.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So I always look at that song different than the rest because I'm like that song like wasn't it was made by me of course, but like God was working through me. He woke me up to make that song. So you know, maybe it'll hit one day in the future. You know, you just never know with these songs on these albums. Like you just never know what they can do a year or two from now. So it's like, or who it can touch, you know. So it's like maybe it's supposed to touch one or two people, and like that's why that song was made at 3 a.m. You know, so it's kind of
Yeah,
how I see it.
for sure, for sure. Um, what did you record this like at home or like were you like in the studio?
This was all home recorded,
Okay.
man. I mix, master, engineer, and then just kind of like record wherever I'm at, honestly. So I mean, most of it was recorded. One of them was recorded in a studio, like a home studio, but it was more built out. And then the rest was just recorded like in my room or in my living room or wherever I was at the moment, you know, hotel room. And that's kind of how I've always done albums until I was. There's no point for me to have a budget for the studio if I can do everything on my own at this
No,
point.
that's facts. Hey, independent gotta
Yeah,
grow that shit.
so I'm grateful to have that talent to be able to mix and master because that's like if I had to give any advice to any artist, learn how to mix and master because it's and edit your videos. Like then you don't need anything. You know, you just put it out and you know something's gonna pop if the music's good. So
For sure, for sure.
yeah.
Do you so I know the first project, did you have like a team like you were working with like for the first album you put out?
I was working with Mizzy from CXR, so he helped creative direct Sunset Nostalgia. Shout out Mizzy, CXR, Chris Patrick. They're all doing their thing. I love
For
them,
sure, for
and
sure.
that's the guys always. And but yeah, they helped me with that album. I mean, I wrote all of it, and also Mason, my one of my creative directors, helped me with Sunset Nostalgia, and Rod. He's my other manager right now. Um, so them two, and then CXR, we worked on Sunset Nostalgia together.
Okay, for
And
sure,
then
for
this
sure.
album, this album was really just me, Rod, and Mason. Because obviously, CXR, they're doing their thing, they're busy, and
Right.
they're
Yeah,
so it's like they can't help with every album. But like Mizzy just wanted to help me with Sunset. He saw the growth and potential, and it's always love to him for sure.
for sure.
So, yeah.
That Dende collab song, like that still hits.
100%. Thank you, man. Dende is very talented. He's
For
he's
sure,
one of my favorite in the R&B scene for sure. For
for
sure.
sure. Yeah. And what would you say is like the taste of your sound, like currently, if you could like choose three words like to describe?
Great question. I remember this question actually, which was crazy. I remember this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about taste, but I can just like say genre wise, I think it's given like alternative R&B, hip hop.
Okay.
Like that's kind of what I'm at least trying to portray. I mean, I think I have my own sound, but I would fall in alternative hip hop, R&B, and then like rap, obviously, just like some rap shit. So yeah.
Okay. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
When's that R&B project coming out?
So I know you just saw what I said today. Probably
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick off the. I mean, I'm still gonna create an album like
Hmm.
and a project, but I'm not putting out a project until like at least mid 2027 or something. Just like right now,
Okay.
it's just single a month until further notice. Honestly, like I just think I've tried the formula of albums, and those are for me, and for like the
Right.
core
Right.
fans. But now it's time to like build some real momentum. Is what I'm feeling right now, and so like I want to make sure every song is getting its world and its environment right now.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna try to get one July. I mean, I know it's ending soon, so I'm gonna try to get one. But
It's
if not,
crazy, bro. Summer is just like flying by. Like,
I know, man, it's
God.
insane.
And this summer
So
didn't even feel like summer. Like,
it didn't. It literally just felt like hot, at least for me.
yeah, yeah, same, same, hot.
But I guess the older you get, the more summer just kind of feels like another day or
Yeah, yeah.
But so I'll try to drop into this month, if not August, early August. I'll start like doing the single a month until further notice, and then. But I'm always working on a project. I'm always working on something. So that's kind of the mo. And I do love R&B, but it's like right now I feel like I got the buzz and just everybody like really just rocks with the rap shit that I put out
Yeah, for
over my
sure. Like,
R&B. It's always performed better, and it's like I don't want to do it off performance, but right now I am trying to build that momentum, and it's like God gave me the gift to rap as well. So it's like I gotta right now I'm just gonna head towards like the rap right now and just put
okay,
out solid rap records. But I'll throw an R&B here and there for
for
sure.
sure, for sure, for sure. Are there like any dream collabs that you like would want?
Mm, that's a good question. Right now, I don't know if you heard of Dame Atlas.
Damn,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
so
for
he
sure.
lives over here in Tampa. We follow each other, but he
Oh,
just
for real.
he just put out that album, and I just think
I gotta check it out. I just heard like the interlude or whatever. But like, yeah, for
he's
sure.
crazy, man. I actually
Yeah,
followed him. I have like records and everything. I followed him at like 500 followers, bro. Like dead
damn.
ass. I literally was texting my manager like, "Hey, this dude's about to blow." Like I just saw it, and hey, he did exactly that. And he's one of those that like in the R&B scene that's just R&B to me. Like rap is up there, but R&B is probably the top genre in this space right now. Like
That's
it's
how I
just
feel. I mean, I love R&B first, and then
yeah, I
it's
love
hip hop.
R&B, bro. So eventually I think that like I will put out a good mix of half and half, but right now like I gotta build the fan base that I have and they like rap
Right.
mostly, and then build from the R&B space. But I mean Chris Patrick has shown us like you're able to do both, so
Yeah, for
if
sure,
you got
bro.
it, you got it. If you don't, then you don't. But Dame Atlas for sure. I feel like I already got two of my dream collabs, which was Chris and Dende. Obviously like if we're speaking high J. Cole, like you know, that's like the dream collab. But who knows? We just keep it moving. Right now, I think like Dame Atlas this year is like my main dream collab this year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got like 6 more months left. You can make that
Yeah,
collab
yeah,
happen. Like,
he's fire, bro. He's
shit,
fire, man.
for sure, for sure. Um, how how's your faith grown like in the last year?
Mm,
It was like everything.
that's a great question, man. Caught me off guard. My faith is good. My faith has grown in a way that I think that like I think I've just gotten stronger, like, and that's kind of where God's at with me right now, like just molding me into this. I mean, in a way, like we speak about it in like yoga terms, like into a warrior, you know, like just really like being able to like face everything rather than run. Like I heard this quote today, it was like you can either run from your fears and they'll catch you, or you can chase your fears and they'll run away, and because they don't like that. And so like I think just the thing that I've grown most with my faith is just like overcoming fear, you know, just facing everything head on. And I can't do that without, you know, the most high. So definitely just feeling like I'm able to conquer fears a lot easier than I once was, for sure.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Um, how has the move like helped you?
In the faith.
Both. Just like like getting that fresh restart. How's that helped you?
Yeah. Honestly, it changed my life. I mean, I moved away from a very crazy environment. I just feel like I was trapped in a family chain, in a family like, and it sucks leaving like your siblings, your sister, your brothers, and like, but in order to like, I had to make that sacrifice in order to like get to where I needed to go, and I will be back, and I will, you know, provide what I need to provide. But yeah, I think it's just it's helped me clear my headspace. It's helped me just like get into my own space, and be able to create from the best place, and just be myself, honestly. You know, I think I was like performing a lot, not like literally performing, but like just performing in a sense of like not being my full authentic self in order to like make others happy and carry their weight on my shoulders. And so like moving over here just took that all off, you know, and was able to like took that pressure off a little bit, and was able to just create from that space. So that's probably helped the most, for sure. And then just like taking that jump, obviously, you know, grows your faith in ways that you don't even see up until like now, you know, a year later. So it's like just reflecting on it. It's beautiful, and it's helped me tremendously.
For sure, for sure. And how did you get into yoga? Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, how did I get into it?
yeah.
Through an ex. I was like 22 years old, and she had
Okay.
put me on to yoga,
Okay.
and I was like, this is cool or whatever. And then I ended up one day just like going to a class by myself, and then I was like, all right, let me. And I think just over time, I just started going to class. I do like hot yoga, so it's like 100 degrees in the room, and like it's
Mm.
pretty intense. Like it's not for, you know, a lot of people think like, oh, let me go in and stretch. Like, nah, brother, this is like, it's intense, bro. It's intense yoga. You're sweating your ass off. You're like really just you're in there with you. There's other people around, and it's like the community is great. You're just around people that are like trying to better themselves and trying to
Right.
like take care of their health, get in tune with their breath and their body and their mind, and it's intense, man. It's intense. And so yeah, I got into it at 22. Moved to Florida at 25. I'm 26 now, and I actually got certified to teach yoga.
Okay.
So that's like a little
What's
side
up?
quest. It's a side quest I did, and it's like it's something that I can offer without. It's something I can differentiate the music with, while also trying to connect them. But it's like I can go be myself without like this music persona, this music like, oh, he does music, or you know, like
Yeah.
something I can like detach the music from, and just really be like speak on a personal level to people without them even having to know I make music, or um or have this different career. It's like something I can just offer to the world, um and to people. And that, to me, that's like important. It's really important. So yeah, man, that's something I did this year, and it was like a little side quest for the life, man. It was
For sure.
cool.
For
And it
sure.
was like it was a spiritual like experience to like do the training itself, you know. It was like 8 weekends of just full like 200 hours, like just spiritual and yoga training. And it's like you just learn a lot. You know, you learn a lot about yourself, about others, and eventually how to teach yoga. You know, so it's cool. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that sounds fun for sure. Looks like fun. I'm like, bruh,
100%.
I gotta try that out.
Hell yeah, have you tried yoga?
Yeah, a little bit.
You should definitely tap in, bro.
For sure.
It's something that like it's literally changed my life. Like it's I don't even know how to explain it. Just connecting that breath with the body, and it sounds woo woo, but it's like it's genuinely just I don't know, man. You got to experience it. You just got to go to some high yoga classes and just get in there. It's get uncomfortable. That's kind of what it
Yeah,
taught me at first. Like now I'm very comfortable in it, but it's like I just got uncomfortable, went by myself, and it's like you meet people, you learn. Like I met my girlfriend in a yoga class, you know, like after. So it's like it's brought me things that I didn't expect it would bring me just by going to that one yoga class with an ex girlfriend, you know. So
for sure. And you feel like more centered.
yeah, 100%, definitely, bro, definitely. So
For sure. So who are some of the people that you're listening to now, other than Dame Atlas? Like who's like in your like top five, like right now, either like new or like upcoming, like you feel.
that's a great question. So other than Dame, because he probably is my top artist right now, if I'm being honest. Um, no pun intended, by the way. On if I'm being honest, that's that's his album name, man. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me check my playlist real quick. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I started listening to country this year, bro.
For real?
I never listened to country, but Chris Stapleton's been fire. I fuck with Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton is so fun.
Um, Steve Lacy, he just dropped an album that was really fire.
I gotta check out the album. I heard the
Go
sisters.
check out that album, bro. It's fire.
Yeah,
Let me see. I listen to Tim's a lot, honestly.
true.
I love Tim's.
Tim's
I love Tim's. Frank Ocean,
true.
Mac, you know. Um, a lot of people don't listen to Cuddy no more. I still listen to Cuddy a lot.
Cuddy's
Um,
still up there.
yeah, if we're talking like R&B, I don't know if you know Kari. Kari's tough. He's
Kari sounds familiar.
yeah, it's Karri.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, Kari. Yeah, from
yeah,
Oakland.
he's
Yeah.
tough.
Okay. Kari.
He's
Yeah,
tough.
I know Kari.
Yeah, I just been I don't know. I've been all over. Masego just dropped an album. I love Masego.
I gotta check out Masego's
Yeah,
album.
bro,
Definitely.
he's tough. So just been listening. Like I listen to a lot of R&B. Honestly, I don't listen to a lot of rap. Ironically,
Same.
yeah,
Same.
I love rap, and there's a time and a place for it. But I like to feel the vibe. You know.
Yeah, I go
So,
to more R&B concerts than I go to hip
yeah,
hop concerts.
exactly.
Like to be honest, yeah.
Because it's like it's just chill. Like you don't feel no like rap is for like them people that are just trying to like they're trying to feel that fire, you know. And it's
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to feel that love and that calm.
Exactly.
Hell yeah,
Even though they be fighting the R&B concerts,
that's true. That's true.
but you know, for the love, the intimacy is
Exactly,
definitely
exactly, man.
yeah.
Especially since I've been in a relationship, like we did have our ups and downs, but it makes me want to create more R&B, honestly, for sure. So
You
who
got
knows?
to.
I'm definitely gonna finish the R&B project, and it'll come out, and I will have some songs.
You just drop that joint Valentine's Day, like
Low
this.
key, that's smart.
Like,
That's smart. We'll
listen,
talk about that. We'll talk about that's smart.
for sure.
Hell yeah. But other than that, yeah, just kind of R&B. Been listening to that.
Okay. Any dream R&B collaborations that you would like
Besides
to?
Dame, I mean Bryson Tiller for sure. I've gotten a lot of Bryson
True.
Tiller
True.
comparisons. As far as like, I feel like when I do my R&B, it's more trap soul vibes. So I think
Okay.
me and Bryson would sound good together.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I got Dende already, and he killed that.
you did. You did good that shit.
I mean, Justin Bieber, that would go for that would go crazy,
Yeah.
Kid
Justin.
Leroy. I mean, Kid Leroy. I rock with him. He's R&B. He's like alternative R&B. I feel like me and him would kill some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like Kid Leroy, I feel like he's still underrated though. But like he really
oh,
is. Like he
yeah.
doesn't get like enough credit for like the shit he's doing.
He's done a bro. He's so young too, man. He's if nobody. I mean, I know people. If nobody's giving him his flowers, I'll give him for sure. He's
Thanks.
tough, man. So probably like people like that. Bryson Tiller though, probably. I think that would be realistic for sure. For
How you
sure.
been messing with like the new Bryson?
His last song that came out was all right. I like the Timeless Interlude. New Bryson, yeah, I rock with New Bryson for sure.
Okay.
For sure. I think he's making slowly making a cool little comeback for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the Solace and Vices?
Which one?
His last album. Like I think like
I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to the
okay.
last album. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was chill. It was chill for
Yeah.
sure.
I didn't listen to that one. I just heard his last single that came out, and then I heard Timeless Interlude.
For
That's the
sure.
most recent things I've heard from him.
Yeah, he's great live. I saw him when he
Oh, you
dropped
did?
that. Yeah, when he
Hell,
dropped like the self-titled one, like that show was lit. It was
hell
cool.
yeah, hell yeah! I'll have to check him out, bro. Live. I haven't been to. I haven't been to. I think I've seen Dende live more than any R&B artist, just because
Okay.
we're from Houston. So it's like I've seen him live so much, and he's an amazing performer, man. He's
Yeah,
insane.
for sure, for sure. How did you get connected with CXR? Or like, were y'all like in the same city? Because y'all both from Texas?
No, I mean me and Dende were in the same city, but Mizzy had DM me at the time, 2023, and we had connected through that. So he
Mhm.
DM'd me. That's Mizzy is Dende and Chris's creative director. He helps with creative
Okay.
direction on our team, and he had saw a snippet I put out. He reached out and he was like, "Hey man, you're tough." We just locked in, created an organic relationship, and yeah, that's the bro, man. He's awesome.
Bet, for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Would you ever sign to a label? Or
Um, no, I don't think I would, man. I think I want to just stay independent. I mean, I've had the opportunity to, and every time I've kind of just chose not to, and not because of anything personal. It's just more been trying to stay independent, trying to create my own like label, create my own team, and I feel like that's just what's authentic to me. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to sign, but definitely has to be the right deal.
for
Um,
sure.
I think for me, it's more like partnerships, brand, endorsements. That's kind of where sync placements. That's kind of where my
Unmasking.
mind is.
Okay.
Just building that and building my team is kind of where I'm at with it for sure. Because I've seen I've just seen things, and it's like
Yeah,
I want to be smart about what I'm doing
for sure.
with my with my things for sure.
Are you still like pushing the I forgot what the movement was called.
Oh,
But
still sunny.
yeah, still sunny.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, still sunny's a team for sure. I think everything is just under that. There's so much to do and under that, but still sunny. Yeah, that's definitely like the movement for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bet. You have any advice to like any upcoming artists that kind of want to get started in music or don't know what their footing is?
Honestly, that's a great question, man. Advice. I feel like I gotta say some. Honestly, you don't see. I see how I say. Like I feel like I don't gotta say anything. I just be yourself. Like just be authentic. You're gonna get a big head at some point, and for me, that was like when I was 23 years old. It was like my first little pop, and it's like just ground yourself in that. Don't get too big headed. Just chill. Just make music that you love. If people support it, they're gonna support it. And yeah, I would say just like try your best to like just not let your ego win. Because it's there to protect you, but just try to not let it win and just ground yourself in the love that you're getting, because it can get too much, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
So yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. What? I don't know if I even asked you this like in our last interview, but like, what made you get into music?
So I was 16. I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 10 years old, like bus
Yeah.
ride, like freestyling. I've always been a rapper, but start recording music. I was doing YouTube vlogs at first, and it was in high school, and I was 16, and I just started rapping on the vlog, and then after I posted the vlog, my guy that helps he helped me with the vlogs. This is Rod. he was like, "Hey, bro, you should start recording music." And I was kind of like, "Oh, whatever," you know. But then I started it, and it was like I wrote my first song about my dad. He was in prison at the time, and it started as like that therapy, you know. I was like, "Oh shit, like this is like an outlet." I never really wrote songs in high school. I kind of just freestyled or whatever. But then I just wrote a song, and it did like 20,000 streams, you know, or whatever. Like my first song ever. This was on SoundCloud, so this was like when SoundCloud was popping first. That was a different era, man.
It
And
was, bro.
yeah, I posted that. It got like 20,000 streams. I was like, oh shit, okay. And then I posted another one. I think I had like 9 songs out and total like of 100,000 total streams my senior year. And I was like, okay, this is cool. Like I fuck with this. So I started doing it, and like so 2016 is year 10 now, man. Yeah, I'm 26 now, so it's like I think I've just learned so much in the past 10 years of doing music, taking a break, even just like still recording and just coming back and like knowing that myself, Seth, is detached from the music, you know, and it's like it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small, it doesn't have to be this or that. Like it's just like I've just learned that like I can just be who I am, you know, and I think that's the most important thing for sure. So yeah.
Nice, nice for sure. I was gonna say because like you kind of came up. I think I found you through Twitter, so it was like we were like your Twitter people like that are kind
Oh
of
yeah.
killing it. Yeah,
Andrew's killing it right now, of course. Kelly, man, he's killing it. With his on the radar. Twitter, man.
yeah,
Twitter was a fucking era, man. I
it
was going
was, bro. I miss
crazy.
it.
I was going crazy on Twitter, man, and it just fell off. It's
It
now X,
did.
and
It
I'm
fell
just
out.
like, man. Honestly, I do see it's coming back a little bit, so I'm trying to like weave my way
Get
back
back
in.
into
But
it.
Twitter was just insane. It was
It was just wild, bro. The chat rooms are just wild. Like I kind
wild.
of missed that time period. It was like college. Like
Crazy. That's where I built like my first real fan base. Honestly, like was Twitter. Um, but yeah, Andrew's killing it. We got shit. Who else is on there? Cam Hayden, my guy.
yeah, for sure, Cam.
Um, yeah, you know who else? Who else? See, I don't even want to name too many because then people are gonna be mad if I didn't.
I
I
think
got Mike.
Morgan is probably like one of them as well.
Morgan's cold. Morgan Gold. Mike Quill, I met on Twitter, man. Shout out Mike
Mike
Quill,
Quill, I remember Mike Quill. Yeah,
Mike Quillington, man. Frankie, man. Shout out Frankie. That's
yeah,
my guy.
Frankie. Okay,
Love Frankie. He's my guy. We're locked in forever, and he's my favorite for sure. He's my favorite rapper in the space right now. Just Frankie, man. He's killing it. His grind is just unmatched in many aspects, and he's really got what it takes. And he's a family man, and I respect that for sure. So hell yeah.
for sure. Would y'all ever collab or have y'all collabed?
Oh yeah, we got songs for sure.
Okay,
He's from Houston as well, so we're in the same city.
yeah,
And
okay,
yeah, that's like one of my best friends, man. I got 2 joints on his album, his tidal wave album. So
okay,
all I got, and then who the fuck is you? I'm on that joint as well. So yeah,
okay.
man, we've made some bangers, and there's definitely more to come.
But how do you go about like your collaborations, like choosing them or because
Um,
I thought wasn't there like a time where you weren't like I'm not cursing or something like that or you didn't get on
yeah,
music
yeah.
that
I still don't curse in my music. And I don't let other people curse on my songs. Now, if they send me
okay
a joint, if they send me it, and that's really not religious based, by the way. Like that's not. It's just more like my words are intentional, and I don't want to put curse on my words. You know, like
right
that's kind of vibes.
yeah
But I just kind of like I'm very picky with my collabs. I'm very picky because just like that, this music lives forever. You know, so like
right
I just want to make sure what people I'm collabing with have the right energy and the right, you know, just the right energy. And so I think I've only collabed with like Chris Patrick, and then well, I will say there was times where I was doing a lot of features for money, and to me, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But I was doing it, and that's okay. But as far as me getting people on my albums and stuff, I've got what Chris, Dende, Frankie, Lucas Home, and
Lucas Home been going crazy
Oh yeah, I love Lucas, man. That's my guy. He lives over. He doesn't live too far from me, man. He's great. Um, and then I got Miko, my guy from Houston. He was on the last album, and he's been on a couple things. So yeah, I don't really work with too many that's been on mine, just because I'm very picky when it comes to it, and I really I just like working with people that are really like locked in, grinding, and just like I know their character for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Yes, sir.
Where do you hope to be in the next couple of years? Or like, where do you want to take the music stuff?
Mm, that's a great question, bro. Honestly like what I want to, what I my dream is to like what my vision is to just be healing millions through my music and like sustainably living off of it, and that's like that's just the vision. That's what I will be doing. It's just healing people through music and making a living off of it, and touring, doing big shows, and just really like making an impact, in every way I can, and teaching yoga on the side, So,
I gotta see. You gotta make some yoga videos, right?
yeah, for
Put
sure,
them
for sure.
TikTok.
Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to integrate it. I'm trying to find a way to integrate it a little bit with the music, and I'll do that. I'm in a very yoga spiritual city in Florida, so it's like it's been easy to do so. But I know once I move, it'll be probably a little more difficult. So just trying to balance that. But yeah, that's where I see myself, just healing millions, and obviously that's God through me, and wherever God leads me, that's where I'll be.
For sure, for sure.
Yes, sir.
It was good chalking it up, bro.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
believe it's been a year. That's crazy.
Crazy,
Yeah,
bro. I'm glad.
bro.
I'm sorry, bro. By the way, if you're watching this, we've been trying to make this happen for like 2 months.
Yeah.
But hey, man, thank you for making it happen. You were consistent, and that's what I appreciate about you. And anybody would appreciate that, bro. Like that's real grind, that's effort, that's hustle, bro. So I really appreciate that, for real.
No problem, bro. For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Good one.